You know that moment when you share a thoughtful idea in a meeting and it gets ignored until someone else repeats it, and suddenly it's brilliant? If that's ever made you question your values, stay with me. Now, that scenario was never about your worth. And today, I'll show you how to break the pattern. Here's the truth. Most women over 40 were raised to be helpful, not heard. We were taught to be agreeable and flexible, and the one who just makes it work. And that conditioning shows up in the workplace in some of the most subtle and imperceivable ways. We hesitate before speaking up. We soften our requests and even apologize for making one. We wait for the right moment. That never comes. We hope someone will notice our effort without having us ask to be noticed. Sound familiar? I've lived through those experiences at work myself, and here's the truth. Our workplaces reward clarity, not quiet. And when we don't ask for what we need, people just assume we don't need anything. So let's talk about the emotional side of this because that's where the real friction lives. Asking for what we need can feel risky. We might even worry about being seen as difficult or demanding or needy. We might fear seeing disappointment on our boss's face, or the possibility of being told, no, you can't have that, or the story our mind spins about if I'm ignored again. These fears are real, they're human, and they make sense, especially because we've spent years being rewarded for being the one who holds everything together quietly. But here's the shift. Asking for what you need is not confrontation, it's clarity. It's leadership, and it's a form of emotional maturity in action. So try on this belief. Asking for what I need is a form of self-respect, because it is. When you ask clearly, you're not creating conflict, you're creating alignment. You're giving people the information they need to support you. You're modeling healthy boundaries. You're showing your team what emotional intelligence looks like. And this is important. You're teaching people how to treat you. Let's make this useful for you immediately. Here's a 3-step confidence formula you can use right away. Step number 1, get clear on what the need is. Ask yourself this simple question. What do I actually need in order to do my best work? Is it time, support, resources, a boundary, a decision? Clarity creates confidence. Step number 2, state the need without apology. Avoid over-explaining or justifying. So here's something you can say very clearly. In order to deliver this well, I'll need X. Or for this project to be successful, I'll need to have XYZ. This is direct, it's neutral, and it's professional and competent. Step number 3, hold the line. Once you've stated your need, pause. Let the silence do the work. Don't soften it. Don't try to rescue the other person from discomfort. You've made a clear request. Now allow the conversation to unfold. So here's an example we can walk through together. Imagine your manager hands you a new project with a tight deadline. Your old conditioning kicks in and you might want to say, "Oh, sure, I'll make that work." But the grounded version sounds like this: "I can take this on, but to meet that deadline, I'll need support with X, Y, Z, or we'll need to adjust the timeline. Which option works best for you?" You're not refusing, you're leading with clarity. Now, asking for what you need is not a luxury, and it's not selfish or dramatic, and it's not a demand. It's a skill, a leadership skill, a resiliency skill, a self-respect skill. And every time you practice it, you strengthen your voice and your boundaries and your visibility. You deserve to be heard and supported. You deserve to ask for what you need without apology. If this episode resonated with you, stay with me. We're building a toolkit, one episode at a time, to help women over 40 rise in the workplace with clarity, confidence, and through emotional mastery. You're not invisible, you're evolving, and the world is going to have to adjust to that. Thanks so much for watching. And you can find the skill snack to go with this episode on my YouTube channel at Wise Mind Women 40. It's called 3 Steps to Act Clearly. Now, skill snacks, in case you don't know about them, are a great way to have a cheat sheet for using any of your skills at work. Until we meet again, thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Bye-bye.